Thank you for joining us on Developing Stories. Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa has reiterated his administration's commitment to revitalizing the education sector, describing it as the most vital pillar of human development and progress. At the inauguration of members of the State Teaching Service Commission (TESCOM) at the Cocoa Conference Hall in Akure, Aiyedatiwa said that the quality of teachers directly determines the progress of any society, underscoring the necessity of a robust teaching workforce to build a prosperous future. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole completes the story.
The inauguration of the members of the State Teaching Service Commission in Ondo State is another step by the present administration to continue advancing the education sector. Held at the Cocoa Conference Hall in Akure, the event gathered education stakeholders and top government officials, with Governor Aiyedatiwa leading the ceremony. The Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Taiwo Fashoranti, highlighted the state's consistent national reputation for educational excellence, noting that the inauguration underscores the administration's dedication to delivering sustainable educational reforms and excellence.
The Teaching Service Commission plays an all-important role in the development of our educational sector. It can be described as a vehicle for driving educational agenda, prioritizing societal reforms and changes that are needed to reposition our educational system in Ondo State.
Governor Aiyedatiwa described education as the light that guides the path to progress and the essential bridge between dreams and their realization.
From the very beginning of this administration, we made a solemn commitment to reposition our educational sector, not merely as a policy statement, but as a living promise to the children and youth of Ondo State. We recognize, as history and experience have taught us, that no society can rise above the quality of our teachers. A strong teaching force means a strong future. That is why our administration continues to invest deliberately in education and to empower institutions that regulate and support our teachers.
He stated that the inauguration of the Teaching Service Commission Board reflects his administration's commitment to entrusting capable hands with the responsibility to ensure that the aspirations for schools, teachers, and students are realized through effective governance and efficient service delivery.
TESCOM is not just another government board. It is the heart of our public educational system. Its decisions shape the welfare, discipline, and professional growth of our teachers, who in turn shape the minds of our future leaders. Teachers are mind builders. This responsibility is weighty, but it's also noble. I therefore urge you to approach it with humility, fairness, and a deep sense of commitment. You must bring together your experience, your wisdom, and your passion for excellence. Our administration has made significant progress in the education sector. We have recruited new generation of teachers, improved school infrastructure, and enhanced our monitoring mechanisms across the state. Inaugurate the new board of Ondo State Teaching Service.
Reacting on behalf of the TESCOM board members, the chairman, Oluwadai Sioke, promised that members will live up to the confidence placed in the board and justify their appointments through committed service and effective leadership.
Today's ceremony is not just a celebration of appointments, but a testament to years of dedication, hard work, commitment to excellence in education and public service.
The Ondo State Teaching Service Commission Board comprises full-time members, including Ajani Oladipupo, Titilayo Fayoriju, Ojuolape Aderemi, and Isiaka Usman. Part-time members of the board include the chairman of the All Secondary School Teachers Union, the chairman of the Parent Teachers Association, and representatives from the Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning, the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, and the Ministry of Finance. Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
The federal government has reaffirmed its resolve to implement the no work, no pay policy as a nationwide strike by the Academic Staff Union of Universities ASU began yesterday. The directive, contained in a circular by the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, expressed disappointment over the union's decision to embark on strike despite ongoing engagement, and warned that it would no longer condone disruptions to the academic calendar. Dr. Alausa directed Vice Chancellors to immediately conduct roll calls and physical head counts of academic staff in their institutions, identifying those present and performing their duties and those absent. Due to the strike, as salaries of staff who fail to work are to be withheld for the duration of the industrial action. The minister, however, clarified that members of the Congress of University Academics, CONUA, and the National Association of Medical and Dental Academics, NAMDA, who were not participating in the strike, would receive their full entitlements. The World Health Organization, WHO, has issued an urgent global alert following the discovery of substandard and contaminated oral liquid medicines in India, linked to cases of acute illness and child fatalities. The warning, outlined in its medical product, highlighted 3 contaminated products: Coldreef, Respifresh, TR, and Relief, all commonly used to treat symptoms of the common cold, flu, or cough. The products were found to contain diethylene glycol, DEG, a highly toxic substance that can cause serious and potentially fatal health effects, especially in children. The alert follows a report received by WHO on 8 October 2025 from India's Central Drug Standard Control Organization, confirming DEG contamination in at least 3 batches of oral syrups manufactured by Stresson Pharmaceutical, Rednex Pharmaceuticals, and Sheep Pharma. While authorities confirm there is no evidence of exportation of the contaminated medicines from India, WHO has urged regulatory bodies worldwide to remain vigilant, especially in monitoring informal or unregulated supply chains where unsafe products can circulate undetected. In Rivers State, Governor Siminalayi Fubara has sworn in Benibo Anabraba as the new secretary to the state government, urging him to discharge his duties honorably and avoid abuse of power. Anabraba's appointment marked the first major appointment by Fubara since his retirement, following the lifting of the 6-month emergency rule declared by President Bola Tinubu on September 18. Anabraba, a former minority leader in the Rivers State House of Assembly on the platform of the All Progressives Congress, also previously served as Commissioner for Housing under the incumbent administration. While congratulating the new SSG, Fubara described the appointment as an act of divine favor. The governor expressed confidence in Anabraba's ability to perform, noting his past record of service. The National Assembly has proposed shifting Nigeria's next general elections to November 2026, 6 months earlier than the usual February date. The proposal is contained in the Electoral Act Amendment Bill 2025, unveiled during a joint public hearing organized by the Senate and House Committees on Electoral Matters in Abuja. The bill, which seeks to repeal the 2022 Electoral Act and enact a new Electoral Act 2025, drew lawmakers, civil society organizations, and other stakeholders to the one-day session. According to the draft amendment, elections into the office of the President and Governor of the state shall be held not later than 185 days before the expiration of the term of office of the last holder of the office. The proposed adjustment aims to ensure all election litigations are concluded before the May 29, 2027 handover date. And that's it on the Developing Stories. Thank you so much for watching. Good morning.